Hey guys, what's up? Green Sam back with another video, and today we have another episode of Georgia Southern Dynasty Eagles. Now, we are going to be taking on Kennesaw State this week after beating both BYU and I think it was UAB at this point. Was it UAB? No, East Carolina. I don't know why I'm still thinking UAB at this point. East Carolina, BYU, we're going to take both of them. We took both of them on, winning both of our games. 31-24 and 48-10, putting up a real good showing against BYU. Now we should have maybe potentially an easier game against Kennesaw State. Even against BYU, we had a pretty easy time once we really got rolling on the offensive side of the ball. Now we just need to continue to do that. Now, of course, to update you guys on recruiting before we hop into the game and get things going, we are still going heavy after a lot of the 4 stars. Like I said early on, we did make the mistake of probably going after 5 stars. We probably should have just stuck with the 4 stars at this point. I don't think we're at that level of a program yet. We still only have 500 recruiting hours, so we're not incredibly, well-versed right now. I think we just need to go after who we can get at this point, especially in the 4-star category, and then shift our focus to the 3 stars. So we're still looking good on that front. Recruiting's going the way we need it to at this point. Overall, looking at the stats so far this season, Morris Moffett has lit the scoreboard up. 44-58 for 75 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 1 passing touchdown for Walt Merriman on 2 passing attempts. And then, of course, Frederick Foss having that big game last week, ultimately getting it going. Morris Moffett's yards have technically dipped because he did get sacked a couple times and not really run the football all that much. Ludwig has seen a little bit more use as well. Like I said, we're going to see a little bit more use from some of the running backs, mainly because I do want to diversify the carries and the touches as well from the backfield, not only to get more people involved, but because I just think it'll work better as a unit instead of having to worry about whether or not Foss is, not really doing the best. Not necessarily doing the best, but has the stamina to keep going, right? So we're going to diversify a little bit, hopefully get those guys more involved. I will say I'm going to change things up a little bit too at the wide receiver position. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot that I was going to do this, but we are going to be changing things up at the wide receiver position. I'm going to be moving Dozier all the way up to number 1, and I'm going to keep Woolen and Browning at 2 and 3, but then we're going to move Browning into the slot at this point. Not because of anything Browning's done, but mainly because of just my personal preferences at this point. And we're going to move David up in the slot as well as Lee Wood. I just think Deion Browning will succeed in a lot more of the third down looks, being that reliable third down guy out of the slot, as well as providing a good red zone threat out of the slot. It's nothing Jordan Woolen had done. It's mainly, I think Jordan Woolen's probably going to be a little bit better as a player out wide, and I think Browning could really succeed in the slot. Not saying he can't succeed out wide, because we've seen it before, just I think he'll succeed even more in that slot. Think of the Josh Dallas role from the last couple years. I think that could really be where he settles in at and has some good success. Now, of course, it's going to be hard to move the ball around to all 3 guys, and including once you talk about Elijah Walton and some of these tight ends, as well as continuously running the football like we had in the last game, it's going to be tough to get everybody touches, right? So I think that's one thing we do need to keep in mind going into this Kennesaw State game. But they are probably going to be a lower overall, not quite that high. 80 overall, still a very good team. Our overall is a little boosted right now because of certain players on the team, because we didn't move them to different positions, and they got higher increases than what we thought they were going to, mainly the tight ends. I thought moving them to offensive line and then moving them back to tight end would give them a few extra run blocking points and just get them better at blocking in general, but instead it boosted them way too high. I thought they were only going to go up a couple overall points. They ended up going up 10 to 15, so that is unfortunate. So it does mess with our overall a little bit, so it's going to say that we're a little bit better than what we were supposed to be, but we got to go out and win. That's all that matters right now. Let's go take on Kennesaw State and beat the living dog shit out of them. So yeah, taking on Kennesaw State, they get the home opportunity this time. We're going home and away, just kind of creating a rivalry as of right now. I know I definitely could look up Georgia Southern's rivalries in real life and try to play off of those. It doesn't affect too much, right? The only thing that it really does is just gives you more in-depth stats, keeps track of things a little bit better, as well as gives you some XP boosts, as well as some, visit boosts. But normally, you're playing your rivalry games pretty early on in the season, so I'm not going to be having a whole ton of guys on visits. It is raining here in Kennesaw, so we will have to take that into consideration. We don't return kicks here. We do not return kicks here because it does not work in this game. You will not get out to the 25. At least in Madden, you will get out to the 25 if you find a good hole and hit it. So Spencer Dozier here, 6'3", 183, freshman redshirt. He should have a good opportunity to really get things going here. But we're going to lean on this run game a lot here today, especially in the rain. Starting off at 1st and 10. Just going to go halfback base here. Just straight downhill. And gets 6. So Dalton Ludwig with 6 off the bat. Gets us going to 2nd and 4 now. And now Foss and maybe even Bryce Baker can get some extra opportunities here today. Especially with the rain. Just having to play that more power zone football. And he runs a dude the fuck over. I think it was the funniest thing that I saw on TikTok the other day. Was after the Penn State Notre Dame game. I think it was Tyler Warren, the tight end for Penn State. He like technically tried to truck somebody, but the safety still made the tackle. And like somebody, and like ESPN or House of Highlights posted it being like, he got ran over. And it's like, dude, he still made the tackle. Like, what are you fucking talking about right now? Like, yeah, he might have gotten technically ran over, but it's like he still came up with the tackle. He still stopped him. Tyler Warren only got an extra yard, so it's not that big of a deal. 2nd and 5 here after a pass underneath to Dozier. Foss in the gap. Josh Schulter's just not able to get to that linebacker quick enough. It is 3rd and 2, but we are in a decent spot to go for it here. I would like to get it here, though. 3rd and 2. Just straight handoff to Foss. Downhill. Kennesaw State just isn't really coming downhill all that much, which, if you're not going to come downhill, I'm going to fucking ram it down your throat. Call you a bitch while I do it as well. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. We're going to go wham here with Walton. He gets a good enough block. It's more that guard on that right side that just didn't get a good enough block. Weeks just didn't get a good enough block. Like I said in previous weeks as well, Williams and Wright, the left guard and center, if they don't perform well, I will go to Mays and I will go to Maddox. Maddox didn't seem as good in that second game when he finally did get in, but that's not too worrisome. He is still a young guy. So I'm not going to worry about him too much. Dalton Ludwig, that's going to be a hold. And he just made a really nice play down at the 11. That's unfortunate. That's going to be getting called back. Josh Schulter's here, our right tackle. Unfortunately holding. I don't know why you're holding. You're on the backside there. It's funny like having to see some of these penalties and stuff. At least I know when I refed little kids stuff, which I know it's not as important, like right, little kids stuff compared to NCAA. Division I level football. When you ref little kids, at least in some leagues, they literally tell you, like, if it does not affect the play, right? If a kid accidentally holds somebody and it does not affect the play, like the play's being ran to the left side and they hold him on the right side and it does not affect the play, you're just supposed to let it go. It's crazy just thinking about that stuff. And there's a pick. Jesus fucking Christ, I need to shut up and fucking figure out what I'm doing. I don't know why I thought, they're running man coverage and that curl route's been sitting there for 5 minutes. Maybe I should throw this football at him. Don't know why I thought that. I really, really don't. I think that's Morris Moffett's first pick of the season, too. So, we're off to a wonderful start. Gonna hop on defense now. Gonna hope that these linebackers, who have been playing really well, both the Woodens and Trey, they've been playing very well, so we're gonna hope that they can continue their success. Trey getting there, slows him down, but ultimately able to break the tackle. That rain probably playing a little bit of a factor. Their offensive lineman did get called for holding, though. So we'll be bringing the ball back at least a little bit. 1st and 19 now, back to the 21-yard line. I almost want to send pressure here just to try to see if we can get something, right? If we can force them to throw the ball away pretty quickly, it could lead to a pretty easy stop here. They're running a screen pass, an RPO. I feel like your guys were downfield. Like, what the fuck was that? I honestly feel like his guys were downfield by the time he threw the football. Maybe they weren't, but it just felt like it. Just based off of how much time he had, where he kind of just waited to throw that football there. We do get a sack there. Wooden, 3rd and 10. Alex Wooden, the middle backer, one of the stand-up backers, coming free, getting the job done. We're going to drop in his zone now, kind of confuse him. I'm actually going to drop out of the double mug look. We're going to drop, cover this tight end, cover this over route. Somebody get there. Oh my God, I fucking hit right on my stick when I was trying to push down in it. And it fucking switched me over to Callaway. Luckily, Trey was still able to get there and make the tackle. So our defense doesn't give up anything after the offense makes a mistake. DeAndre Buchanan back to receive this punt. Trying to get free, and we will not. Up to the 24, though, we do go. Not a bad starting field position. So they must be running something similar, because I'm pretty sure I just saw the same play that they just ran, that RPO. 1st and 10. I know a lot of the plays are similar, but still. First and 10, downhill with Frederick Foss. I'm just going to run the football until they probably stop me at this point. It seems like Foss is getting things going pretty well. Ludwig being able to be that change of pace. Not stacking the box real heavy at all either. Dalton Ludwig gets up to the 45. First and 10 again. I really don't want to go to that jet sweep after what happened last week. First and 10. I'm going to drop back and pass here. Trying to find something. Walton underneath. Catch. Hold on. Tackle down. 6-yard gain there. Not too terrible. Just, you know, got to avoid the interceptions this year. That's one of the main things. I don't think we have the team where if we turn the ball over and have a negative turnover differential that we can win. Try to get fancy with it. Foss couldn't get outside. Nothing really going there. 3rd and 6, though, we will be looking to throw. Dozier and Josh Schulters gets beat so fucking fast there. Unfortunately, having to punt the football away. I thought we had something. Nothing really open. Was going to look to run soon, but unfortunately, with Josh Schulters getting beat so fast, there's nothing really Morris Moffett could do there. 1st and 10 at the 16. Kennesaw State's offense will come back out. Going trips left here. Going to bring Trey on a blitz. I'm going to start him over here on this right side. It's looking to be a bubble screen. No, I'm covering this trail route, and Joseph Callaway just got burned. I don't know if Ellis is going to get there. He does, fortunately, down to the 4. Callaway got burnt like fucking... Of course, Callaway got burnt. I was just giving him praise last week, and then he gets burnt like that. RPO here. RPO here. Get there. Thank you, Callaway. Fuck, man. Got to come down on that sooner. If he's just kind of standing there, just stand next to him. Like, the only thing the other receiver is going to be able to do is just kind of like get in your way. He can't block you because, you know, it would be offensive pass interference. The running back is just running through tackles right now. Jesus. 3rd and goal. I'm just going to, I think, fuck. I don't have a correct option here, right? You know, if I send pressure, they're going to throw the football, and I'm going to be fucked. Kevin Breeze getting home. Sack. 4th and goal at the 6. Got to hope they have a bad kicker at this point. So the defense looking strong, all things considered. Besides that one big play that Callaway got burnt on. Looking pretty good. Ludwig downhill again on this inside zone. Up to the 42. Got to just stay with the run at this point. It's the only thing realistically working at this point. Kennesaw apparently has a good edge rusher. End of the first quarter here. Down 3-0 though. 1st and 10. Gonna go with a pass play here. Gonna look towards Browning here to start. Yeah, he's open underneath. Catch, run. Ludwig with a good block. Deion Browning up the sideline down to the 38. 1st and 10. See, I think Browning's gonna be better just like in the slot. I really do. I think he's gonna feel really... Jordan Woolen just wasn't feeling like he was getting open all that much. He didn't feel like he was succeeding in that slot role. I think Browning's definitely going to succeed better in that Josh Dallas role for us. 2nd and inches at the 28. Nothing special here, just underneath route. Deion Browning catch run gets us into the middle part of the field, 23-yard line. I don't love Ludwig on this wheel route, but depending on who he gets matched up against, if this is man, which is kind of looking like, he could have something. Oh yeah, Ludwig open. Ludwig open. Dalton Ludwig in for a touchdown. They didn't line up correctly. They sent the 2 backers, and we're going to have an easy pitch and catch there. Touchdown, Dalton Ludwig from 23. So 1st and 15 1st and 10 at the 15. Jesus Christ. At the 15-yard line. Going to play coverage here. That tight end's just wide open. I don't know why Ellis isn't rotating faster. Like, I don't think you should be all the way on that right side of the field if we're covering the middle. Like, get over there, please. I know we're trying to disguise a couple things here and there, but get there. Like, I would rather have you just there and not allow that play to happen to begin with, and that quarterback kind of looked that off, than you just kind of standing over there hoping we disguise it just a little bit better. I tell you what, RPO offenses in college football are decently hard to stop, just in general. 2nd and 1. Play action fake. Callaway trying to get there. Can't get there. Christian Ellis coming up with the tackle. This Kennesaw State team's definitely moving the football pretty well. 1st and 10 at the 50. They definitely have a momentum right now. Got to take it away from them, though. Just need one play from one big player here. One play from one big player should change things a lot. Renfro just getting there a little too late. Not able to get the sack, but still able to bring the quarterback down. Only after a yard gain there. is a very good play. Gonna hop on Trey here. Is he running the zone? I think so, because it... Nope, I guess not. I guess I was covering the fucking running back. When they changed that formation, I guess it just didn't change. I don't know why I run man sometimes in this game when this game likes to fuck me. At the 22-yard line, their defense is marching again. I'm just going to confirm my play again just to make sure. Bringing them in motion again. Play action fake. Cover this middle part of the field. They're going to dump it off underneath. Nothing going there. Out of bounds. Don't know what the fuck that was about, but okay. 2nd and 14 now. Apparently they booth reviewed it and said he was in bounds, I guess. And so now they gave us -4 yards there. 3rd and 11 now. What a weird fucking sequence of events here. Can hop on Angelo Paris. We're playing the pass here. There's no reason not to play the pass here. Somebody step up. Jesus, I know we're playing zone, but fuck, man. You're staring at him. Like, I shouldn't have to push a button to say, like, hey, go attack the quarterback if he scrambles at this point. I'm going to put Rorton in a fucking QB spy, I guess. Oh, and they're running the football. Kevin Breeze there, able to make the tackle for loss. 2nd and 13 now. And I don't know why I'm acting like we're losing the game. We're up 7-3 here, and they're just having a good drive. And I'm fucking freaking out, I guess. Run inside, and he will plow forward for 3. 3rd and 10 now. Yeah, I'm going to put Rorton in a spy here. I'm going to let the other rushers go for it. I'm going to put Rorton in a spy. And he's not even getting there. Angelo Paris coming up with the sack. Angelo Paris, the backup middle linebacker. Don't know why he's in. I think he was just in and then got stuck out onto the field because of the hurry-up offense Kennesaw State was running. I'm going to peel off. He's going to hit that anyway. So 7-3 here. 7-6 here in the rain. Got to go make another drive. We'll go counter Y out of bunched shotgun. At the 25, we do start off our drive. Dalton Ludwig, big hole here. Gets up to that 2nd level and more. All the way up to the 42. That's the 2nd time he's done that today, by the way. Where we took one of those, you know, just inside zones almost. That one was a counter, but still taking up all the way to the 42-yard line on the very first play. Elijah Walton underneath here on this RPO. Picks up 3. Keeps the drive moving. I just wanted to go like specific concepts there because it kept giving me the same fucking plays, which I still need to implement the play cooldown and play limit because I think that would be pretty helpful. It would not only give me more options, but the CPU would be forced to call stuff as well. 3rd and 4 here. I like Browning and I like Woolen underneath. I'm going to have Browning run a zig and Woolen run a drag. Just try to get a little bit of confusion on that outside edge. Browning open underneath, catch, and he doesn't turn upfield enough. Just didn't turn upfield. We're going for this. We're not fucking... And they're stacking the box. Jesus. We're going to go to this left side. I'm going to run to this left side. I feel more confident behind this side of the offensive line at this point. Going to motion Nagy, get him over there, help out on that edge. Oh my god, and the backer just completely blitzed and blew it up. That's insane. I knew we shouldn't have went to 3 tight ends. I knew they were going to stack the box. Our best chance probably would have been just going in shotgun, forcing them to go to the light box and beating them. They're going to the outside zone, and Joseph Callaway, luckily we were sending a blitz off that side, gets the tackle pretty easily too. 2nd and 15 now. We'll assume they have to go to a pass play here. They're going to an RPO. Just got to get out there. Wooden just like slowed his feet, and there's a fumble, and he picks it up. Don't even know if it was a fumble at that point. No, they actually called it back. I think they would have actually gained yards if it was a fumble. So there is that. We're going to bring Wooden down. We're going to force them to basically throw this here. They're going to go with a halfback draw on 3rd and 10. Able to stop him after a 7-yard carry. Luckily, able to get off the field there. 2-minute warning here. So we have 2 minutes to play. Try to go get another score here. Going to drop into a punt return, but they're probably going to kick it too far. Yeah, out of bounds it goes at the 12. 1st and 10 at the 12. Minute 54 remaining. 3 timeouts. We have a chance here. Let's go just make a couple plays here. Walton, one-on-one, by the way. If he can just catch and run. Morris Moffett sails it, though. Good job. We're going to go smash corner here now. See if Browning can get open up on this corner route. Probably one of our better pure route runners. Good physical threat. He burns his man, and that's going to be a catch. Up to the 40 we go. Back to the line. We're not going to use timeouts just yet. I'm just going to go PA seams here and see what we have. If we don't have anything, hopefully Morris Moffett can just scramble. Just throw the... Okay, they're going to call that fucking intentional grounding. That's wonderful. 2nd and 20. We're going to go PA seams comeback, but we're going to take the PA out of it. We're going to run him on a Texas route. Hopefully one of these comebacks can get open then. Woolen, I think he has his man beat. He does. Catch. Gonna hurry back to... Nope, not gonna hurry back to the line. Okay, we're gonna let clock tick off. That's wonderful. Gonna have Ludwig run a wheel route here again. Gonna look for Woolen underneath immediately. He is open. Catch. Turn up field. Gets to 2nd and 1 now. Gonna hurry back to the line. I'm not too worried currently about time management. Just trying to pick up the yardage here. We don't want to give the ball back with too much time either, so that is a thing to keep in mind. Deion Browning has man beat in man coverage. Bam! Really wish he would have went out of bounds. I don't think he did. No, he didn't. I'm not, like I said, not worried about the clock right now. Just trying to get into good field position. David's one-on-one. I'm giving it to him. Oh, David has man burnt, and David... I don't even know how to say your last name. Touchdown. Anya Bondo, something like that. What a good throw from Morris Moffett, though. Back of the end zone, just kind of laces it up, puts it in a place where only David can go get it. The safety kind of like just fell flat-footed, and that ultimately is what gave us that little bit of separation we needed. 20 seconds left in the half at their own 14. I don't expect them to do anything, but we're still going to come out and man and try to force an issue here. If they... decide to throw the football, I'm more than willing to take it away. Somebody get there. Trying to make a play on the ball, too, as well. They're going to let the clock tick out. I would do the same thing. I don't really think I would have a whole ton of confidence in my offense. They were definitely more of a slow-moving offense there in that first half. Running a lot of RPOs. The team's looking good. Just that, pick. And then, of course, the one big play to their receiver. Just really got things going for them. Still, defense... able to hold up, only allow 6 points on those 2 possessions as well. Is very, very nice. We do have to watch for quarterback scrambles here, I think is one thing that we definitely need to improve on. I noticed that with both Lenore Sellers and with this quarterback here today. Yeah, that one good corner route where Joseph Callaway just got burnt is really the downfall right now of this team. Got to improve on it in the second half. Still a lot of time left. Got to go out there and play. Start the half over like it's 0-0. Go win us another fucking football game. 1st and 10 at the 17. I did like how the last screen did tell us that we did average 4 sacks a game. We're currently at 3. We averaged 3 pass deflections and a takeaway. So far, only no takeaways, no pass deflections. But we do have 3 sacks so far in the day. So we are looking to keep our average up. I'm really hoping Breeze and Lacey really have performances today as well. Hopefully against some of these lower end tackles, they'll be able to perform, have good days. 3rd and 12 now on that jet touch pass. Not really getting a whole ton going. Okay, we're going to hop out here and we're going to play man coverage with our backers. That's fun. Going to hop on Christian Ellis and hopefully help out these backers. 3rd and 12 here. They're going fast at the line. Cover this middle part of the field. And Joseph Callaway gets burnt again. Joseph Callaway gets burnt again. Nice. Good job, buddy. I was singing your praise last week, and now you look like a big bag of ass. Wonderful. That's always wonderful, right? 1st and 10 at the 38. They're running another jet touch pass. No, they're running a halfback draw out of it. I don't know why we're pushing him forward. Grab him by the waist, pick him up, and basically slam his bitch ass the other way. Please. I'm going to send a blitz here. I don't care. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me. We're going to send a blitz here. Force the issue. And there's another... He got it off. Are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't see the man coming and is somehow able to shake the fucking sack. I get that people have done that in real life, but holy shit, dude. Like, he's right there in his butthole. And he just shakes it off like it's nothing. D-tackle's looking a little tired right now. Got to get him off the field. 1st and 10. Inside zone here. McDowell stepping up, making a play here. 2nd and 10 now. No yards there. Got to get off this fucking field. I'm almost willing to call a timeout just to get our D-tackles a fucking break. But then if we need the timeouts later in the game, it's going to be an issue. There's no way they're running the ball to inside zone with their running back being tired. So Just get out there, stop the fucking jet touch pass, please. 3rd and 9 here. I'm just going to focus on stopping the pass here. If they decide to run the football, that's on them at this point. And there's a sack from our D tackle, Stephylon Green. I think with his second on the year. Previous game had 0.5. I know he had, I think, 1 in the week before that maybe as well. The D tackle was rotating in and out, really getting going here. Now that we have some actual depth at that position. Going to punt the football out, and it goes out at the 29-yard line. So not a great punt from their punter there. We will have the ball at 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. So we'll start off with an inside zone here. Right, gets up to that linebacker. Able to fall forward for 7-10 for 51 on the day for Frederick Foss. A couple bad plays here and there, but nothing too worrisome at the moment. I'm going to hit him with a play action here on 2nd and 3 now. Just going to hit it out of this formation. I think that's Woolen. Catch. Oh, if he had time to turn up field, that's a play and a half. Walton lead blocking as well. That would have really done works right there. I'm going to bring Spencer Dozier in motion here. We're going to snap the ball once he gets over there. Help lead block on this play. Foss getting to the outside, trying to run somebody over. Having to avoid him a little bit. 2nd and 5 there. Going to go outside zone here, but we're going to do it to the wide side with Dalton Ludwig. Ludwig really having a pretty good start to his season now that he's actually getting onto the field. Him getting to the outside here again, spinning back in and up to the 40, sorry. We go. We were already at the 50-yard line. Bench pivot here. Woolen here again is a very easy option on that quick out, especially if that corner doesn't play it right. If he plays off right away. I like Browning here, though, on this little zig. Turn up field and get some yardage for you. Down to the 24 goes Deion Browning. Gonna go PA dagger here. I don't know if I want to keep the dagger. I might just have him run a bubble to the left. I think that's what is probably the preferred option at this point. We should have some options, especially with speed like Dozier coming across the field. I think I have Dozier if I lead him. No, the safety slash corner, one of the defense backs, Levi Shote out of Florida, sophomore, able to go up and knock that ball away. I like David here on this corner route. Ludwig on this out route should have an option too. Woolen underneath, catch, but the corner's just right there on his ass. Just wasn't really running at full speed, it felt like. Gonna go mesh dagger here on 3rd and 4. I'm almost willing to have Woolen run a speed out if we can get it to him. A speed out here from Jordan Woolen should have an option here. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Jordan, can you please go catch him? Jordan, please go catch him. Jordan. Why does it not feel like he's running? They played a perfect zone coverage there. I didn't know Woolen was covered, and then I got back to Walton too late, and just everything. Getting a sack here, but it doesn't count. So Kevin Breeze, unfortunately, as much as I would like that for it to count for you, it won't. So Morris Moffett, 2 picks on the day. Bad reads here today. The wetness of the football probably isn't helping as well. 1st and 10. Walton one-on-one. Oh, he beat that linebacker. He beat that fucker. Oh, and that's gone. Elijah Walton, and we respond right back. Elijah fucking Walton. One thing that other tight ends just don't add as much is that big playability like Elijah Walton adds. 4 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Definitely an improvement from last week. I know he had just come back from injury. He had some drop issues last week, but getting it going here. Gonna go cover 3 cloud here. They're running a lot of 2 tight end sets, so we can keep the linebackers out on the field a little bit more. And they're definitely playing well, so it's not like we can't go to them, right? They're definitely playing well. Both the Woodens are playing pretty incredible. Besides that missed tackle, doing pretty good. Besides that one big mixed tackle and that sack, well, that potential sack. Outside of that, they've been playing very, very good. A couple pass deflections here and there. Good in coverage as well. 2nd and 6 now. Covering this middle part of the field. Drop a little deeper. Try to cover that over route. 3rd and 6 now. At the 31. I kind of want to keep 2 backers on the field. I don't love when it's the cover 3 and the safety comes down. It just doesn't seem to work as well. I'm going to hop on Trey here and cover up this tight end. Cover up this tight end. Okay. I literally thought... I saw him scramble to the left, so I'm like, he's throwing it back right, or he's going to scramble, and I can still get there. And then he just throws it directly towards the tight end right where I was standing. 1st and 10 at the 40 now. Play action fake. Drop into coverage. Coverage. Elijah Lacey home. 5 sacks on the day for this defensive line. I need Breeze to get home. I need Breeze to develop. And the more sacks he gets, the more XP he's going to get, the more he's going to develop. 2nd and 12. They're going to go to this jet pass again. And now he's just waiting, and he's not even like running the jet pass. He just waited for his offensive line to get in front of him and just went. Jesus. Our guy's just not shedding blocks right now. Our defense is kind of getting worn down because of these run plays. I know those are technically considered pass plays, but you know what I mean at this point. 1st and 10. Play action fake. Cover the middle again. He's dumping it off. Callaway get there, and he does. 2nd and 7 now. Able to fall forward, though. Be able to pick up an extra couple yards. I'm going to go overload blitz here. We're going to send pressure. I want to send pressure. We're going to send pressure. Simple as that. Going to walk Wooden up so Callaway might have a free run at this point. He does. And he gets there. Just not early. Just not quick enough. 3rd and 7 still. Able to make it a much tougher pickup. Both the Woodens now in. We're going to hop on. I think this is Lloyd. I think Alex is the lighter of the two. And we just don't cover the running back. Luckily, he steps out. 4th and 1. They got to go for it, though. Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to go for it. They got to go for it. There's no reason for them not to at this point. Going to bring McDowell down in the box. Bring Ellis down in the box. And there's a sack and a fumble. Wooden picks it up. He has speed, but the quarterback able to get up. Elijah Lacey getting home. His 2nd sack on the day. Look. I'm always a fan. I'm a fan of sending pressure in short yard situations. I'm a fan of sending pressure in passing situations. I'm a fan of sending pressure in Hail Mary situations. I think getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands or forcing him to maybe make a mistake when throwing the football is one of the better options than letting him sit back and potentially pick your defense apart. I know more guys in coverage means less opportunities, but I like sending pressure. I really do. I think it's the best way to get off the field. 1st and 10. Deion Browning on the shock option, by the way. Woolen underneath. I'm just going to throw it to him. Pick up 3 there. Kind of a questionable decision. Especially regarding the fact that, we've thrown 2 picks today. And I got baited on one. Throwing it there, but whatever. I should try to start to take off and run. It's just really difficult against good D-lines. I don't know if this is a good D-line or not, but Morris Moffett taking more hits than necessary is not always the best option as well. So just kind of trying to avoid that as well. Go shock option to this left side. If they drop into a cover 3 here or even a man, I should be able to beat them with Deion Browning. They don't. They drop into cover 2 and there's a sack because Robert Wright sucks dick. Fuck you, Robert. I'm going to go bench switch here on 3rd and 15. Browning running that corner route again. I'm going to leave it up to him. 1-on-1. Go up and get it. And he does. Deion fucking Browning. Better respect his fucking name, too. 1st and goal. Down at the 3. I would like to try to get another passing touchdown. But from this close, with them not stacking the box, Ludwig downhill and into the end zone for his 2nd of the day. His 1st rushing, though. I'm not also a fan of putting I get it. If you have like a tush push or something of that nature, I definitely understand putting all 11 dudes in the box and just pushing forward and trying to score. But if you don't have the tush push, I think going 5 wide and just going, fuck it, you have to cover us. I know down in the red zone, and especially going for 2, it's kind of tough because of just the little amount of space that you have. But I'm still a fan of spreading it out wide. We only got 6 seconds here. We do need to go quickly here. I like Walton. They send Morris. Fuck, dude, come on. I don't know who the fuck you were throwing that to. Shaq Diesel? Like, fuck, man. Victor Wembanyama would have had a hard chance going up and getting that one. Like, I'm seriously confused as to who he was trying to throw that to. Because it wasn't fucking Elijah Walton. Elijah Walton's like 6'2", brother. And he's playing tight end. Like, he's 6'2". He ain't got that much hops. 1st and 10 at the 17 now. Defense need to come out and make another play here. Fucking takes down that running back out of that play action. Somebody fucking just hit this. You know what? Somebody go get suspended. We're playing fucking, what was it? What was the bounty gate? We're going to fucking start paying players to knock the shit out of the quarterbacks from here on out. Fuck it. Who wants some NIL money? Next person to lay out the quarterback gets some more NIL money. Deal? Who wants a Hellcat? I'm going to go buy you a Hellcat if you lay out the fucking quarterback. If you do it legally, I'll buy you 2 Hellcats. 3rd and 6 at the 21 now. Covering this tight end. I had to come off. I thought he was going to the running back, since he was just a little bit more open at the current moment and, you know, was the better throw there, in my opinion. But decided to go to the tight end there. Not able to cover it. Just got too spread out there. 1st and 10 at the 46 now. They're going to go to that jet touch pass again, and he has a lane this time. Ellis doesn't bring him down. McDowell, thank you. Jesus, guys, come on. I think the defense is just getting so worn down at this current stage, just because they've been out on the field for so long, for so many opportunities. I just think they're getting worn down at this point. 1st and 10 at the 26. And there's a sack. No, he stays up. Now there's a sack. Jesus. Who's 91? Who's 91? Burley? Yeah, it was Burley. So Burley, you just lost half a sack because you couldn't finish the fucking play, by the way. Elijah Lacey just came in there and stole half your sack because you couldn't finish the fucking play. Just letting you know, bud. Oh my god, Joseph fucking Callaway! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Joseph Callaway just said, fuck you, watch this. Oh my god. Whatever, man. I don't know what to fucking say. 1st and 10. I like Spencer Dozier across the middle here. Down up to the 46. Inside of Kennesaw State territory already now. Jesus. Z-spot. 1st and 10. Gonna look Woolen right away. He's open. Just get it to him. Catch, turn. Yeah, I just don't think this playbook is really working to Jordan Woolen's strengths at this point. He's just not getting the the big playability, it feels like. They have nobody deep, by the way. I'm going to have Dozier run a corner. I'm going to have Ludwig run a speed out here. Okay, we just got to snap the football, because if I try to change it, and fuck me. Dude, I literally wasn't making any changes after that point, and fucking Powell still jumped. Like, you dumb bitch. Hey, fucktard, don't run. Don't move yet. Nobody said move. Nobody said hut. So 2nd and 7 now. They drop into what looks to be a cover 3. Gonna dump it off to Foss here. Can't quite get it. Powell gets beat. So first off, you jump, and then you get beat the very next play. So first you got out of your stance too fast, and then you got out of your stance too slow. Alright. I guess I'll go fuck myself. And then he gets beat again! Whatever, dude. If we win this game, I'm just, whatever. I don't even know what to say at this point. 4th and 18, punting the football away. So we're going to send pressure. Going to hop on Callaway here. He's going to have to make the play on the running back. Him and Ellis end up making the play on the running back. 2nd and 6 now. Going to drop into some zone here now. I'm just going to fucking take the D-line and send him that way. And I'm just going to park Wooden in this A gap and immediately take one of these linemen out. Whatever. They're going to run to that side. Whatever. I'm going to make the stop anyway. 3rd and 2 now. Cover 3 Sky again. Just everybody press up on the line. I think it's a run. Fuck it. Let's just send pressure and just everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody come downhill. Okay. Where the fuck was Tremaine Potassi? Potassi literally got the ball thrown at basically his fucking ass and just... I know wasn't like looking directly at the ball, but still, you got that ball thrown directly at the back of your skull and you don't even react. 1st and 10. Play action fake. Dropping. Into coverage. McDowell, you need to come up with it. Thank you. Elijah McDowell, I think his name is. Damn, that fucking O-line. No, that was the tight end. Okay. I thought he was an O-lineman. I saw like 6'9", and I was like, holy shit, that dude has some fucking wheels. Put that bitch at fucking tight end. 1st and 10 at the 36. Going back to the air here. Jordan Woolen on that zig route. Catch, run. Trying to get it to the outside. Can't quite get it done. 2nd and 2 now. Up to the 44 we go. Still, the defense making some good plays here. Not really breaking, just bending at this point. 2nd and 2. Run at the halfback base. 3rd and inches now. I want to run outside zone here. I think this is going to work the best for me. I'm actually not going to bring anybody in motion. I think we have a good chance here. Frederick Foss to the outside. Gets it and more. Up to the 45 he goes. 13 for 95. I combine the two numbers apparently. We're going to go counter weak here. Bryce Baker should be in. Yeah, he's in because it is a heavier set look. We go counter here. Weeks gets a good block. Nagy gets a good block. And Bryce Baker up to the 32. And that will help his average. I know it was pretty low after those first couple weeks. Only getting a couple carries. Especially in those heavier set looks. They're going to be able to play downhill a lot better. With them bringing that double A gap, I'm going to go with a slants flat here. If they send the pressure, that's fine. I can dump it off. I'm going to dump it off to Foss anyway. He's going to catch, go down. 2-minute warning here. If we can pick up another first down, it should be about wraps from here. Kennesaw State not really calling their timeouts yet. 2nd and 8 now. Going to go halfback stretch here to this left side. Frederick Foss downhill. Gets to 3rd and inches. That actually might work out better because now they can't call their timeouts. And now they have to call a timeout. If we can pick up this first, it more than definitely will end the game. Not the greatest game from us, of course. But getting it done when it mattered is probably the biggest key takeaway. Bryce Baker downhill. And that should just about do it. Only one timeout left. Minute 30, I think. Minute 50. So technically, I guess the game thinks it can still go, which is fine. Gonna run just a couple more run plays here. Run to the outside. Foss runs a guy over. Not really. Gets tackled right away afterwards, so nothing really going there. I want to run a screen play just to try to get the ball to the outside, but with my luck, I'll throw it pick 6, and they would be right back in this game. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to run the football like we're supposed to. Dalton Ludwig downhill. I'm going to take him in for a touchdown. Fuck it. We're going to stat pad. We stat pad on this fucking team. If we have a chance to score, we're going to go fucking score. It's as simple as that. Dalton Ludwig in for his 3rd time today. He is such a good change of pace back. He doesn't have, much more speed or agility than a guy like Frederick Foss does, but he just feels a little bit different when running. Foss feels like he's running with a lot of power and momentum. And Ludwig feels like he's going to be ready to cut on a dime, make a move, and ultimately pick up some extra couple yards there. 8 for 87 and 3 touchdowns, by the way, on the day for Dalton Ludwig. Really awesome day from him. When Morris Monfett had a bad day, the running backs definitely stepped up. If you don't include, I think, sack numbers, I think we would be close to 200 yards rushing. Of course, in college, they do count sacks as rushing stats. Of negative rushing yards, so that is the downside. If you did not know that, because apparently a lot of people did not know that. Oh my god, the amount of time, and then the fact that he ran parallel to that line the whole fucking time and delivered that fucking football, hats off to him. Whoever this dude is apparently needs to go to fucking Bama or Georgia at this point. 1st and 10 at the 46. Hopping into coverage. He's going to start to scramble. I'm going to start moving. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get there and pick that off. If we could have pick 6 that, oh my god, that would have been just the fucking exclamation point on today's game so far. Gonna hop on Kevin Breeze, try to win to the inside here. He ends up winning to the outside. Kevin Breeze can't quite get there. Stepping up in the pocket just enough to avoid that sack. Gonna go cover 4 quarters here. Gonna hop on Breeze again. They're gonna throw the football here at this point. I'm gonna fucking press. You're gonna have to come beat me at this point. Breeze gets through. And the receiver can't hold on. Tremaine Potassi able to help out onto that play. Like I said, I like sending pressure in these moments. I'm going to send pressure here again. Elliott Juszczyk, by the way, on the field. Guy I'm looking forward to, especially once Lacey leaves. He gets free. Callaway again! Joseph Callaway! I know he doesn't have the speed to return this. I know he fucking doesn't. Yeah, his fucking slow ass. I definitely probably should have just tried and seen if maybe he could have just barely shaken off that maybe just arm tackle by the quarterback. But I didn't think he was getting there. That motherfucker is slower than a bag of shit. Sorry if your name is Joseph Callaway, by the way. You've been praised and you've been shit on multiple times in this video. Also, to many of the real players that are still on the team, like Robert Wright and Williams. I think its name is Ethan Williams, the guard and center combo. I don't mean it. I know you could beat my fucking ass because you guys weigh 100 pounds more. And you guys are fucking 3 inches taller than me. Or 2 inches taller than me. I don't know. I'm 6 foot. They're probably 6'3", 6'2", somewhere in that area. 2nd and 8 now. Just going to go downhill with Frederick Foss. Right. Good block there. Fall forward. We're going to stat pad. Let's go. Who wants a touchdown? I think it's Bryce Baker's turn. I don't think he's gotten a touchdown. Or if he has, I don't remember it. So, there's that. And we're going to go power out to this left side. Just downhill. Bryce Baker. Let's go. This is going to hurt his average a little bit, but fuck it. Stat padding for the win, pussies. Bryce Baker in for a touchdown. We stat pad in this hoe. And we going to fucking stunt on them, too. 1st and 10 at the 11. I don't think they'll probably come out here and try to do much. I would assume they would try to run the ball out at this point. You know, it was definitely a closer game than the scoreboard shows, but fuck them. Fuck them, right? Fuck them. You know, we get the opportunity to stat pad. We're going to take it. We're going to let our guys go get stats, right? It just makes sense. It just does. Going to go let our guys get theirs, right? Because if it really came down to it, I would want a coach to let me go get mine, and we're going to do that for them. Gonna go dime 3 blitz here. Gonna send. Is it Bo Masco? It is Bo Masco. He is also a real player, by the way. So welcome to the team. I know you haven't got a whole ton of playing time this season, but Tremaine Potassi has a chance at it. Oh, and he drops it. Oh, 1 second though. Oh, they're fucking going. They're gonna punt the football. What a bunch of little pussies. You know what? Fuck you. Oh no, I can't go offside more than that. That's wonderful. Well, that will be the end of the game then. Jerrick McKinnon, and he's tackled. What a fucking game. What a game. Joseph Callaway goes from getting burnt to, you know, jumping 2 balls, making a diving pick on the sideline. Fucking insane. Are they actually going to do anything on this play, by the way? There's no reason you should even try anything. There's no reason, and yet they're still going to go for it. They're going to throw it up, and Christian Ellis is going to have a chance at a deep ball. He can't bring it in. Neither can one of the Kennesaw State receivers. So another pass deflection, I guess, added to the stat line. Ultimately got off to a slow start, but ended up taking the lead at halftime. And then really getting things opening up. Once they really had to go to a more basic offense, couldn't really run those RPOs. Dalton Ludwig, an amazing day. 8 rushes, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns. One of those was through the air. I know he at least eclipsed over 100 yards because he did have a 23-yard reception. So he had about 110 yards if that was his only reception of the day. Morris Moffett, a little bit of a struggle here and there. Having troubles reading some of these guys. Maybe the ball was slipping out of his hands. But ultimately getting the job done here in Kennesaw. Getting us a win against a rival as well. So yeah, a very, very good victory for us. Able to really come up big against Kennesaw State. Really the only major downfall was throwing that pick 6. I can live with the other pick, of course. Just Morris Moffett getting baited and stuff. That's kind of an issue. But he needs not to throw that ball in that area. You know, throwing it to Walton super late in that route with the corner sitting there. Just kind of not a great idea. Giving up that only touchdown off of a turnover, very, very bad. But it not coming back to haunt us is a good sign. We are 3-0. Going to be moving up hopefully in the rankings even more now. Kennesaw State won't push us that far forward, of course, but we should be able to hop a couple other teams based off of their losses and stuff like that. But overall, very, very good victory. Now, of course, it was a lot closer than what the score indicates, right? It was 24-12 late in the 4th quarter, and then we kind of went on a run, and then we did stat pad the last 2 touchdowns. So it wasn't as big of a game. It wasn't as bad of a blowout as the stats may show it to be. Elijah Walton is immortalized in the history books after breaking the school record in Georgia Southern's 42-12 victory. I assume it's just him breaking his own record, you know, increasing his total yardage as well as touchdowns. And it's probably going to keep popping that up throughout the season because he technically is breaking a record. He's breaking his own record. He's putting more on his own record, right? Because it was his record at the beginning of the season. It's going to continue to be his record for probably quite a while. I could only see maybe Dozier or even Jordan Woolen probably having a chance at really breaking it currently at this point. Brand exposure does go up to C, so we should be looking better at that now. Elijah Lacey, 2 sacks on the day, 5 tackles for loss, 5 tackles in general. Sunbelt Player of the Week for him. Nobody really had a crazy day on offense. National Player of the Week goes to Elijah Lacey as well, so he's looking better. Dalton Ludwig wins Sunbelt Player of the Week. He does not win National because I just don't think he had the yardage to really do that. Georgia Tech has only played 1 game so far in week 3, so we will... Oh yeah, this is technically our 4th week. I was like, wait a second, it's only week 3? Like, I thought it was week 4. No, we play in week 0. That's how it's always done. Recruiting, though, nothing really is going to be changing. I think we might be hard selling on a couple more guys now. I'll go through and get those guys done off camera. I don't think it's as big of a deal to show you that as much. I can maybe inform you next video if I do end up hard selling. This one I should be able to hard sell on. I don't know enough about Skull yet. Don't know enough about Canada yet. I should know enough about him, and both A's, that should sell him then. As long as it's not an F, we should be able to sell on him. Most of the guys, I think we should be able to start selling on relatively soon. We might even know his just based off of what he has X'd out at this point. So a lot of these guys, when we do come back, you will probably see me selling on them. Whether it's hard or soft at this point, you know, I'm always hard, to be fair. But whether or not we're hard selling or soft selling on some of these guys will change just depending on what we need to do right now in this current stage. We could technically sell on Canada as well. I don't think I went over that, but we should be able to sell on him just based off of what he already has X'd out at this point. But overall, very good video, very good episode. Going in, beating Kennesaw State. Now Georgia Tech has to come to us this week. I couldn't quite remember when we were setting up the schedule of whether or not they played at our home stadium or if we played at them. I think we played at them last season, so they are coming to our stadium this season. Like I said, we go back and forth with the two. So any year that we play Kennesaw State on the road, I think it's supposed to be we play Georgia Tech at home. And then any season we play Georgia Tech at their home stadium, we're supposed to play Kennesaw State at our home stadium. Just trying to keep it in line with everything, right? So that we have an equal amount of, you know, of home versus away games. And the record, I'm going to show you guys real quick just to show you, of course, is the fact that I think it should just be for us mainly, but it should be for receiving yards and stuff like that. It wouldn't be a season. I think it's just a career at this point. It couldn't be a game and it couldn't be a season. He didn't have that good of a game. So yeah, it's just Elijah Walton. I think now grabbing the reception record as well. And he already had the receiving yards record. He doesn't quite have the touchdown reception record. He might be close to that too. So I would like to get him involved in that. Morris Moffett, by the way, already has the career passing touchdowns record. Insane from him. He should have a very, very good chance at beating J.C. French career passing yards as well. With that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, would appreciate it if you guys do stick around and subscribe. But I'll be back with more videos like this, whether it's Georgia Southern videos. I do have some Bears stuff in the work, as well as, of course, I do roster updates. Go check those out for both 2K and for Madden. None of them are currently running right now because, well, besides 2K24, 2K25 and Madden 25 aren't running right now because it's not the offseason. That's my main time when I do update the roster, because then it's my stuff. I'm doing a lot of the heavy lifting. With that being said, guys, like I said, if you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, I would appreciate it if you guys just stick around and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos like this. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.